So we are sitting outside of Walgreens. Say hey, baby. We're not living. This is just a video. Just a little recap. So Jordan and I, the last time you probably saw in this video, we were by the water. And then I had 2 appointments today. I went to the dentist because, so here's what happened. So I called the oral surgeon place and didn't get to talk to him. I got to talk to the receptionist, and she said, well, if you're still having pain, you should probably schedule an appointment with your primary care physician, because if it's in the cheek or gum, that's not really our deal. You should go check with your doctor or your dentist. Okay, call my doctor. My doctor said that I need to make an appointment with my oral surgeon or my dentist. All right. And then I have a checkup with her on the 29th because I couldn't get in before we were supposed to leave for Florida this weekend. So I call my dentist. My dentist gets me in, wanted to see me yesterday. I went in today at 2 p.m. Jordan came with me. And he didn't even really move the gum tissue around. He just he took a scope in there and he looked at the extraction site, right? So he didn't really touch my gums or anything. And I was trying to tell him, my extraction site doesn't hurt where the tooth was out. That feels fine.
Yeah, and he even said that looked good.
Yeah, that looks like it's healing fine, because everybody was like, oh, you probably just have dry sockets.
It ain't dry sockets. I had 4 of them.
It ain't a dry socket. So what's been happening the past few days since I had surgery, so today is Tuesday. I had surgery last Wednesday. So this is going on a week, and I'm still in Vicodin almost amount of pain. He's drinking kombucha, you guys.
Yeah, it's got a tang. This one's Master Brew Kombucha.
I'm so proud of
Pineapple
my healthy
peach.
husband. What do you think? And I have...
It's kind of just almost drinking alcohol. It's just fermented. It doesn't taste... It's not like a sports drink.
Yeah.
It's like a acquired taste for sure.
You hated it at first.
Well, yeah, because if it's... Yeah, but I hated hummus at first.
That's true. That's true.
All that stuff, but it's...
That's true.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then here's the probiotic I got, because...
Can you do that while I drive?
No. Could you just wait?
Okay.
It'd be awesome. So with my body just kind of being wiped from the antibiotic, or a bacteria or a virus, whatever's going on in here, you don't want to feed that with a lot of sugar. So it's kind of a fine line. I don't want to have all this yogurt probiotics. Anyway, so I got this one, which is the KeVita Sparkling Probiotic Coconut Lime Mint Mojito, which is awesome. So a little secret, you want to make sure it's kefir culture, but when it has CFUs, that means colony forming units, meaning it'll repopulate your gut bacteria, especially after antibiotics. Anyways, so the dentist, okay, so we're at the dentist appointment. He looks at the extraction site. It looks great. It looks like it's healing. He refers me back to the oral surgeon because he was actually going to prescribe me penicillin, which I'm already on. I've been on it for 9 days and it's not helping. It's getting worse. So...
Do you spell Karen with a K or a C? Not the name, but the stackable...
Karen. C-A-I-R-N.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Karen.
It's not a word.
It is a word.
Look.
No. C-A-I-R-N, not Karen.
C-A what?
C-A-I-R-N.
Oh, that's weird.
Karen. Okay, so the dentist looked at it and he's like, oh, I don't know. And I was trying to explain to him what's been coming out of my tooth.
He said he didn't know what it was.
Since the surgery. And he's like, well, it's got to be bone. You guys, it's not bone. If you've never had a tonsil stone, simply do a Google or YouTube search, okay? Gross, but it's a thing. So I've had tonsil stones in the past, and what is coming out of my tooth hole is not food, it's not bone, it looks like a tonsil stone. And all tonsil stones is a collection of calcium surrounding bacteria or debris.
Mouth pearl.
Yeah, a mouth pearl. That's a real nice way to put that. Like a bacterial mouth pearl.
It's squishier and not worth anything.
Yeah, and stinky. So when I was flushing the socket, right, okay, so when I was flushing that out, these things come out. And my dentist was like, well, it's got to be bone. And I'm like, okay. I flushed a chunk out that was the size of a pencil eraser. No joke. I'll put a picture up here, okay? right here. Not bone. It's not hard, and it's also not food, and it's been coming out every day. And today, I literally pushed on my cheek like this, and whatever was coming out of my cheek / gum popped into the wisdom tooth hole, and then I pulled it out, like flushed it out with the irrigator. Disgusting. So also, not bone. I don't have bone popping out of my cheek. So now we're kind of at the problem of, who do we go see? Because my dentist is saying, I don't know what's happening. And I'm also working with my holistic doctor. My holistic doctor's like, well, maybe call this holistic dentist. I don't really know. So my dentist referred me to the surgeon and the doctor. Doctor referred me to surgeon and dentist, and surgeon referred me to dentist and doctor. So I'm just kind of like, can anybody just like deliver a direct antibiotic straight to my jaw with a needle? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? That's got to be a thing somewhere. I just want somebody to take a needle straight to my jaw and either drain it,
Yeah, honestly,
or cut it open.
I thought you meant just the numbing.
No, like cut that baby open.
They will if they think it's not exactly what just happened. If it's the reason this is the problem right now is because it's still under oral surgery.
Yeah.
You still had it, and they're like, oh well, it's not our department because the guy just literally did surgery.
Yeah.
It'd be like you getting a tattoo, and instead of going back to the regular artist, you go to a different shop, and they're like, hey, that ain't my piece. I don't want to work on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get my rep on this piece of shit while I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. It's like,
So the problem is, I think the wisdom tooth was just hurting because it was in there around the infection, and it was making everything worse. So that came out, no problem. My body's healing great. The problem is that whatever infection was in there to begin with is still in there, and it still motherfudging hurts. Like, to the point of Vicodin, and I hate Vicodin. I hate taking over-the-counter pharmaceuticals, and I've been loaded for 2 weeks, otherwise I can't function. And you can ask Jordan. I'm like legit in tears, can't function.
yeah.
It's bad. So I don't really know what to do at this point, and I'm doing all the natural things. Like, I've cut dairy, I've cut sugar, I'm drinking probiotics,
Plus you're taking
soups.
penicillin and listening to the doctors, and you take them like by the minute.
Yes,
You
I
need
have
log stuff, so
I've got my food log, a supplement schedule, my pill schedule, so I'm like, anyways, so the pharmacist was the most helpful tonight. No, I shouldn't say the most helpful. The oral surgeon was helpful by removing the tooth and a lot of the pain. Okay, he was helpful, but there's still this pain and it doesn't go away. Anyway, so the pharmacist tonight recommended this super soft toothbrush because I'm just like, my toothbrush hurts. And side note, the antibiotics that I was taking just wreaked havoc on my body in a whole nother way and caused problems in like the lady, bladder, all that fun department. So I was like, on top of being in pain, you feel like you have to pee every 30 minutes, and it's just, it's great. All right, here's the best 2 weeks of my life. Just kidding. I haven't been actually this uncomfortable since I had emergency surgery in college on my cyst that was the size of a cantaloupe. Anyways, so he gave me this lovely stuff, which is Instant Oral Pain Relief Cream. Okay, so the pharmacist said cream instead of gel or liquid because it'll stick longer, and this stuff has an antiseptic. He recommended the over-the-counter brand and an antibacterial mouthwash because he's hoping this doesn't have peroxide in it, so it won't flush out my clot, because my body is actually still healing from the whole wisdom tooth thing, so that's a whole nother factor.
Stop by Jordan's and get a layout of his back so I can work on it in Florida when at the beach.
Yeah? Okay. Tonight?
No.
Oh,
I
was
would if
like,
you weren't, crafting.
I can take some pain meds, babe. I'll be fine. Anyways, and then
serious?
I could sleep in the van. I don't really care.
No.
So then
that's a
he
bad
also gave me this.
You didn't want to go to the ER. 'cause you're too
Antibacterial,
tired. All right,
yeah.
you can keep talking, but I'm gonna go down the street.
Okay, baby. So that was about it. Anyways, it's just a little update on what's been going on. We're supposed to be going to Florida. This is why I've been MIA for however long. I've just felt like crap. That's a nice word. I've been really tired, and some of the medications made me just irritable, a little moody, which I'm admitting.
No.
I'm admitting I'm uncomfortable, and those things just made me
Wild.
just not good. So I'm hoping that this stuff works, because I want to heal. So I actually think I might be going on a cleanse, so that I can just allow my body because when your body is taking all that time to digest food,
It's a really bright turn signal.
it is. I feel like it's just in my face.
I feel like it looks like we're at some accident.
It's like
or
a rave.
something.
We're just behind. It's just a blinker,
No,
but
it's a rave.
it's a rave. We're
on a
raving in
club.
our minivan. Woo!
No,
look
we're
at the
a
party
club.
lights.
We're at a club.
This is a club.
Just a real low budget club.
We're in the club. There's chicken nuggets in the back. Just kidding. There's not. There's not. But there could be, because we drive a minivan and we have 4 kids. So
Passing this little bitch though.
Jordan, you're on video. Gotta have to beep that
Not
out.
live though.
I know, but it's hard to edit out. And then YouTube has a problem with any kind of swear words. They're like, oh my gosh. So anyways, cleansing. Oh yeah. So when your body, when it has to take all that time to digest food, it's not spending as much time in like healing mode. So I'm gonna do everything on my part to position my body to be able to heal and flush this out on its own, because I really think this is one of those scenarios where most people would just kind of get the shaft from the medical community, because everybody's passing the ball around and nobody really knows what to do. And so nothing gets done. And then if you're not proactive, that stuff can just get worse. So I'm trying to be as proactive as possible and prevent, have healing. So I like his jams.
We should crank up something else.
I love it. He's got a little cap on, like an English chimney sweep.
Like
So,
a beret?
yeah, a beret.
Hello, mister. I just want to try on your beret. Come back here.
That would have been you.
That is my fucking car. It's just he has a bigger turbo on his. He must have put a different wastegate or something. You hear it?
Yeah.
He's dumping it.
So that was
Not letting
actually.
this friggin' Pacifica
Don't, no more
passes.
swearing. No more swearing.
I said
No.
frickin'.
Fraggin'. So Jordan's car just passed. Not his actual car, but
Yeah,
I know.
it could have been me.
That could have been you. I know. That used to be you. I rode with you when you drove that car. Whoa.
Like that pretty much too.
Yeah. And then he drove our minivan like that, and
Things
just smoke rolling down the road. It wasn't.
happen. Nice looking one. It's the same as mine.
It is. It's smooth. Look at. There's the car he used to drive. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye, car. Oh, okay. So anyways, this has been a little bit of a
I'm in the NASCAR van.
NASCAR van. Oh, you guys. Laughs are good, but it hurts. Anyways, I'm just hoping to recover really soon. So send me lots of good vibes, like healing, everything. I am working with my naturopathic, holistic wellness doctor.
You should have got the teeth back. You should have asked him for the teeth.
My wisdom teeth?
Yeah, I asked mine. He gave them to me.
And what, wear them on a necklace?
You could.
Cool. So I'm working with my naturopath, and I'm actually considering going in to try cold laser therapy on this. I'm going to see how much it is a session and if they can squeeze me in before we go, because I'm willing to try
They also have that
anything at this
in
point.
Waiawega, the ozone treatment for your mouth.
Oh, yes. So there is a holistic dentist. And when I say holistic, there's like varying degrees of holistic. There are some like absolute, I'll say it, quack bags. And then there are those doctors who believe in working with your body as a whole. Those are the kinds that I'm talking about when I say holistic. And like that dentist seems like he'd just be more familiar with what would be going on in my mouth, because my dentist looked at me today like he couldn't understand how, he's like, it's got to be bone. And I'm like, it's not bone coming out of my mouth. I asked him if it could be an abscess. I said, could you get an abscess or an infection in your gum or your cheek, and could that come out? And he's like, well, yeah, but... And I'm just like, okay, well, thanks for taking a check today, but this wasn't very helpful, so... Anyways, we're off. We're gonna go home now and then go watch our new favorite show, which I'm glad we gave it a second chance.
Who's the person that brought it up?
Somebody on my Instagram. I have to go back
You
and
gotta
look.
figure it out because they need a thing.
So thank you, my Instagram friend.
We should just make up a name for her.
Yeah.
Tatiana.
Kelsey. Okay, those are pretty far apart. For re-recommending the show, I thought I was gonna hate it. It was the Santa Clarita Diet, the one where Drew Barrymore like eats people. You know what? It's actually pretty friggin' funny. And
Yeah, it's not as hack
different.
and slash as you.
Yeah.
Like I like it. If it was just all the time zombie stuff, that's
Yeah.
where it's like a turnoff. But
It's
there's
different.
certain. It's like she can only eat. You know, you just have to watch it.
Yeah. We're enjoying it, you know, in between New Girls. So I'm gonna go home. I'm actually gonna eat my. You want to see my food?
Third time.
I'm eating baby food. Yeah, this has been my meals for the past few days. I mean, I'm able to eat softer foods too. I don't want to make you think I'm only
Roundup
eating
babies.
this, but it is prune apple squash, and I take this so that I can take my antibiotic and my painkiller. Not painkiller. It's just. It's
not a real painkiller.
It's not a real
like,
painkiller because I refuse to take that unless it gets real bad.
It's a notch above ibuprofen.
Yeah. So okay.
I even asked him that. I said, so really it's not anything. He's like, yeah.
No, it's just a little bit above ibuprofen, but it dulls the pain enough to where I don't want to do something bad. So, okay, see ya. This was our random little update.
Yeah.
See ya.